Good evening. Good evening. It's been a minute. It's your boy, Coach Clyde. I know. I've probably been on vacation if you listen to CJ, or I'm probably just not doing no work if you listen to Pat. Either way, none of that's true, and your boy is back. We got a special guest tonight, so I will absolutely bring him on and let him introduce himself. We're gonna talk some Colts football, some scenario based stuff. Where do we go with the draft? What's the position need? Are we gonna make any moves? That type of thing. It's the lull season, but it's still something to talk about. So, Sammy, go ahead and start me up, please.
Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to The Sick Podcast. And Bill Show.
Intercepted! Marlon Jackson! Marlon's got it! We're going to the Super Bowl! We're going to the Super Bowl! Marlon Jackson with the interception! He picked off Tom Brady!
The sickest Indianapolis Colts podcast. It's gonna be sick.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be sick. Welcome, boys. It's been a while. I don't have the official bang, bang, bang. So, Sammy, can you do the thing? All right. So that's the official sound of the anvil. That means we are live. I am at home in Indy in the dungeon. That's why this place doesn't look familiar, but I'm happy to be back nevertheless with all that is going on in my life. But that's for another talk. But how are you doing this evening, gentlemen?
Good. It's crazy to hear all this going on in your vacations, but like I said, it's just like you are a savvy fellow and you will persevere.
Chris, if I had the Omaha button, you would get it on repeat. Please and believe.
I know this.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're ever locked up with him, he's gonna shank your ass.
Yeah, this ain't.
He gets right in the back.
This is far. This is far from a vacation, man.
That's crazy.
I actually had some pretty life-changing stuff today. Mom had a pretty invasive surgery, so that's what I've been doing. Literally just left the hospital, and so yeah, here I am. So that's ready to roll. But that's neither here or there.
Wait, before you get onto that, let's get everybody
God.
to say a prayer for your mama for continuing recovery.
Praying for Mama Oliver.
Well, we appreciate that. It's very, very, very. I am very thankful and grateful for that. But yeah, that's neither here or there. We talking football, right? All things are good. So let's go ahead and introduce our guests. So guests, introduce self. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Hi guys, my name is Zach.
He's delayed. Yeah.
Glad you guys. I'm excited.
Nice.
Excellent. So in the off season, we try our darndest. Yeah, we can hear you now. In the off season, we try our darndest to bring our people onto the show. So hopefully tonight we can have Zach, bring all the things he's been wanting to talk about all off season. So Chris, I'm actually going to, and I never do this, I'm actually going to pass the ball to you. I'm an audible to you. You could be Jim Bob Cooter and call some plays and actually act like you have a job this week. I'll be Shane Steichen and take all the credit for it, and won't take any blame when it don't go right. So here we go and go.
Well, like Shane Steichen, you probably will not run, and you will pass even when we don't need to in the fourth quarter. But that's neither here nor there. So, so right now, and like I said, fans, I know we hate this time of year because we hear nothing. We have front office where generally we're not going to hear anything around this time because there's nothing for us to hear. I mean, honestly, I want to hear primarily. Well, I want to hear from you guys. The lack of information that we're getting, not hearing anything in regards to the draft. Like we hear all these things all the time. We hear wide receiver, we hear edge, you hear linebacker, you hear all these different things. They even had the local pro day with the IU players. Like, where do you actually think this team is going with that first pick, which is, of course, the second rounder?
Who are we asking? I have so many things I can say to that.
I'm asking everybody. Everybody.
Zach, since you're a guest, we'll let you go first.
I think Zach is kind of on a delay. I think he's delayed. Are you delayed?
I mean, I saw the. Am I delayed?
I feel like you got like a slight.
Yeah, it's on delay
Am I
again.
delayed?
Yeah, it's on delay again.
Turn your hotspot
Can you
on.
guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah,
but
we can hear you.
kinda delayed. Are you headed to the house? I say if he's headed to the house, yeah, let's drop him and then have him come back. Yeah. So we'll let him get set up and then we'll bring him back. But I'll take the lead on this. Okay, listen. I've been all over the place. We haven't even got to, doing our mocks yet. I guess we're gonna wait closer to the draft. How you doing tonight, Teresa? But it's been so much, in my opinion, late changing thoughts that have come to mind because of what the Colts have been doing, who they've been inviting to their 30-day, who they've been talking to apparently as far as like on pro days and all that type of stuff. Like, I think everyone thinks in their heart, I'll say everyone, a good percentage says we should go linebacker because it's such a position of need, and it is probably the emptiest room of them all currently. However, it seems as if they really want to go edge, whether they think Malachi Lawrence will be around. Other guys like Gabe Jackus, is that how you say his name? Him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's some mystery world. Zion Young falls. I don't know. But to me, and I think it's the first time I've said it on air because I say it all the time in Twitter Spaces, second round edge is a hope. There's a lot of potential and a whole bunch of hope. Like, I don't think you absolutely.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. I don't think you absolutely get a guarantee at edge in the second round. I mean, you're a second rounder at that position for a reason. We have talked about it in the past. There are highlight positions that say and scream first rounder, and you have to take them. Left tackle, quarterback, edge. Like those are the places that you want to find those guys and expect immediate production. If you go second round, I think that we have to use our development word, which we all know kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. And so you're once again trying to develop a guy when you need him to come in and play and win his snaps and reps right now to unlock the guy that we think we have on the other side who can be pretty freaking good. And that's Latu. So I don't think you should go edge, but everything screams we're going to go edge on a Chris Ballard year with no contract. It makes no sense to me. But that's why I'm kind of like just flustered and frustrated about 47. That's Clyde's point. Somebody else go.
Well, I'll definitely back you up on that thought process because linebacker is a deeper class in this draft. So if you have the edge that you want there, get it. Because the edge position is not as deep, in my opinion.
I mean, I agree, but I guess my rebuttal to that would be this. Just because it's a deep class doesn't mean that those players are created equal. There's lots to select from.
No. You're 100% right. But you don't look at linebacker and say, oh, that, this is our only position of need.
True, but you got to prioritize it.
So in my humble opinion, edge and linebacker are equal in need.
True.
So I look at depth. And if my guy, one way or the other, if it's linebacker and my guy's there and he's not going to be there the next round, or I can't do something to move up to get my other guy, then I got to go with the guy that is probably not going to be there.
I think before I pass it, and I'm literally going to pass it, I think the only thing I have an issue with what you said is your selection in this draft has to drive the position. So if you're selecting 47, this is not like we're tossing up, 8 at 18. Like, oh, we're at number 18 and we need a linebacker and, edge, because then you can kind of like carry that thought into the second round. We don't pick till 47. So you can't miss. That's my thing. Like, you have to get a player that can't miss. Put him on the field today and you're getting production. Because if not, this draft is going to be a wash again. So that's what I'm saying.
So you're saying regardless what the position is, You just want the guy that's going to be day one starter for us.
Right. And that's not going to be an edge. It's not a 47 edge. It's a day one starter. That improves Latu situation. That's my prediction. There's not a guy in round 2 that improves how he's getting played currently. So move off of that shit and try to make a deal. Kevon Thibodeau, you heard, Jim say, or John Harbaugh say something about that. Like, those are the type of things you need to be listening to. That's just my thoughts on that. But I'm finally off the mic. Chris or Zach, do your thing.
I don't. Yeah, I'll go ahead, Zach.
Well, before I got cut off, I was saying I watched the pro day yesterday and I saw Reggie talking to the IU receivers. That one kid, his last name starts with an S.
Surratt.
Elijah Surratt.
Yeah, I feel like if he's available, I feel like he's an option. But also, I agree with you guys. We got a linebacker is glaring need. You don't know what Carlisle is going to bring, and after him, we don't have Pratt on the roster. Z's gone. Clyde's right. You gotta hit with that pick. Have to.
Yeah. And do you have a linebacker in mind, Zach? I know we've all talked already about.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to re-signing Pratt on a cheap deal. He proved he can play in Gus's system. He was huge for us. That was a big signing. But he's older, and I know we want to get younger, but on a 1-year deal, he could fill the void. But I looked more – I mean, I don't really know who's left out there. I mean, obviously, Devin Lloyd was the prize, but
all right, well, I'm talking about the draft. If you're going to draft a linebacker, who are you looking at?
Be honest, I haven't really looked that deep at the linebackers, but I'm sure there's at 47. I'm sure you can get a day one starter.
I think so too. Clyde, you still on Hill?
I mean, I have looked in the draft.
Yeah.
I deep at linebacker.
Yeah, me too. I've been running some AI comparisons, and right now with the style of system that Lou runs, everything is saying Hill. Hill has the edge over Rodriguez from Texas A&M. I can't remember them all, but so far I haven't found anybody that AI says is better in Lou's system.
I mean, I love Kyle Lewis. He's just so small. He's like a Z 2.0. And when it comes
to 5'11",
yeah. I mean, I think Z was a solid 6 foot. They might have gave him
he's like 6 foot on the dot.
Yeah, so stature wise, he would be the same. I think he has a lot more coverage ability, and of course, he's younger and faster than Z, so that's a plus. But like, do you want your Mike to barely be able to see over DeForest Buckner? I mean, like, what are we doing right now? That's something you got to think about. But go ahead, Chris. How you feeling at 47?
I mean, listen. Honestly, I know we've been arguing about this, but I mean, honestly, I think linebacker or edge. I mean, they've both created such a monumental need for us by having these rooms just kind of dissipate. It's like no matter which way you go, I think they're both going to be equally as important because that you're going to need somebody for both. Like, that if Anthony Hill is there at 47, I 100% am taking him. But also, if you have a guy like your Malachi Lawrence's, like your R. Mason Thomas, I think you can either go the route of, if for some reason Zion Young falls, there's a chance that you go ahead and you put yourself in that position. But I think it's just because of the fact that we're just kind of very slim at this point. Do I feel like you can maybe go and supplement right now by maybe going and getting somebody who's out there in free agency, maybe like a Bobbio, bring him back? Or, just going after somebody? I mean, yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, honestly, if we're just waiting until draft day to fix the edge and the linebacker position, it's not going to go well in the slightest.
No.
So, I mean, honestly, I'm I'm not sold. I'm not sold either way. I'm really not. But like I said, if Anthony Hill Jr. is there over anybody else at 47, then I think I'm going to take Anthony Hill Jr. regardless, because I mean, ideally, he's going to be somebody who's going to be able to roam that middle of the field that Lou likes to do with his, 4 down linemen, and then have 1, maybe 2 linebackers roaming. So I mean,
that he's quick. He's quick to the ball. He can stuff the line. Man, I'm telling you, the more and more I dig into that kid, I really like Hill. I'll be really disappointed if we don't pick him up.
I mean,
yeah, but I think this. What
I was going to say, but I mean, the key to that more than anything is what is Lou's philosophy going to be? Because if he's going to play legit 5.5 DBs more than he's going to play traditional, 4-2-5, like that's a thing that you have to consider, because this whole Wohler thing, linebacker, safety, whatever, you get another one of those guys on the field. Like, I think Lou wants to play with a bunch of DBs, man. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the thing for him. So that's going to really, that's why I feel like we haven't made a move for Bobby O yet, because this doesn't even add up right now. Like, it really doesn't add up why he isn't here yet.
What's his name from Tennessee? We picked up edge guy Keys.
Arden Key?
Yeah, Key. Doesn't he play some outside linebacker as well?
No.
As edge?
Well, outside linebacker maybe, but not in anything that you're needing him to do in coverage. Hell no.
He barely plays edge.
Yeah, he just stands up.
He barely plays edge. That's
No, people shit on Arden Key. Arden Key had a solid year last year. Arden Key is not something that you need to. So the problem is when you get depth before you get the guy, then everybody's nagging on the depth. I like Arden Key signing because I don't care what nobody says. Sign him up before you bring out another year Tyquan Lewis. Sign him up before you bring out another year of, Samson, who's shown that he has no more explosion after the Achilles. Like, sign me up with guys like Arden Key before we do that dance again. Because how long are you going to sit there and watch Tyquan Lewis, do nothing on the edge? Nothing on the edge. It's just, I don't know. I'm okay with the depth pieces. I would like to have the security first in the signed starters. Like, okay, that's a legit starter. But, I guess we just got to wait and see. I think there's still more moves to happen. It's a long time before September. Long time before July when training camp starts. So we just got to be patient.
Only a couple weeks to the draft, though.
Yeah, I mean, the draft is 47 has never been so. 47 right now is like overall number 1 pick for us. That's the type of level of player we have to be considering bringing in, because if not, then this regime is really telling you their hand, like, oh, by the way, we're not going anywhere. Ha ha ha! Laugh at y'all. Y'all thought we were out of here, but we're really here to stay. Because if they get players, to Chris's point, that usually don't even make the roster in round 4, 5, 6, then what are we even doing with this regime this year? So it sounds to me like if they pick a guy that they know is developed, you might as well get ready to say Chris Ballard has another year or another 2 or whatever. And Shane Steichen going to, live out his deal too. And then that's a whole other conversation for another day. Smoke him if you got him.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that's why I'm it's not about like not being necessarily optimistic in regards to the draft. It's just really like what is going to be the recourse, because I understand what you're saying in regards to having the depth and, doing that. And the thing is, under normal circumstances, that sounds great, but we're not a normal team. That's why the whole, I really do feel like Arden Key is going to at some point start, not for injury, but just because he's just going to start. And that's just because how this team generally goes with how we pick guys up. You sign him to the deal that you signed him to, because 2 years, $20 million makes no sense for an Arden Key-like person.
Okay, well, Peyton, I hope you're listening, because it's the first time I'm going to say this on record. And maybe just because I'm a little delirious, I haven't slept in many hours over the last couple days. So perhaps I'm delirious. Arden Key isn't the worst starter potentially the Colts could have at that spot over the last 5-6 years that we've seen people try out. Arden Key started last year. Did he start for the Tennessee Titans last year?
Yes.
Arden Key got pressured last year. Now, did he have 20 sacks? Of course not. But did he make waves when he needed to at times? Sure did. So what I'm getting at is not saying we need a stopgap or a filler or something like that, but that gives me enough confidence in his minimal abilities to say draft your linebacker, get the guys you need. If a D'Angelo Pines is there, let's say you want to do something crazy, go D'Angelo Pines because he's just that good, and you're considering Kenny's out of here next year. So you select him, and then you get a linebacker in the third, and then you get a receiver in the fourth, and you just keep doing like that. And maybe you don't even select an edge until the very end because that's a development guy. I could be okay with that if you hit on the other picks because of where you're selecting. If this was round 1, 18, you find and go get Zion Young. You find and go get whoever is, probably the second best edge in the draft at that point because, the first one is Reuben Bain. So, like that type of situation would make sense. But because we're at 47, you can't just be like, I'm going to just hope and pray that this kid can play. And nah, that's a wasted pick, bro. It's a lot of potential with a bunch of hope. We've done that too many dance. We did that dance too much. We got JTT on the roster for that. He was a second round pick. You see what I'm saying? You can't just keep doing that. Can't keep making mayonnaise sandwiches and not putting any type of freaking deli inside of them. It's just a disgusting sandwich.
Give me some bologna or something on that damn thing.
Nasty. Just mayonnaise sandwich and you toast it. I hate you. It's gross. Don't even put lettuce on it or cheese. Just nasty work. Looks like that's what CJ's eating right now. Oh, my bad, CJ. Yeah, you got a mayonnaise sandwich right in your view right now. That's what it looks like. Toast it.
No, I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining the mayonnaise sandwich that Chris Ballard is thinking up right now.
Yeah.
Like it's just like he's
nasty work.
I'm telling you, it's just like he got a mayonnaise sandwich and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna spice it up. I'm gonna put some relish on it. I'm just like, you are a nasty person.
Yeah, then stick the toothpicks in it, for presentation. Nice nice hors d'oeuvre for your next party.
Making mayonnaise finger sandwiches is crazy. Like you got it. Mayonnaise finger sandwiches is by far the most diabolical thing I can think of.
I would never come to your home again. I would hate you and never come back.
No, I mean honestly, I might call child services on you if you got children. if you ever try to serve me mayonnaise sandwiches, that's crazy.
All right, so let's go around the horn. Round 2, 47. Give me your definite. Is it a linebacker or edge? We'll go around for everybody. We'll start with you, Pat. What you got?
I'm sticking with Hill, man.
All right, so it's a linebacker.
Yeah, got to stick with Hill.
Zach, what you got?
Yeah, I'd say hope linebacker for our sake. Definitely linebacker.
Linebacker. Chris, what you got?
I feel like it's going to be linebacker, but for something in my heart of hearts is telling me that Hill will not be there. So I feel like it's going to be either a Rodriguez or potentially a Harold Perkins.
Oh, I think that's a stretch on Harold Perkins. Though he ran an incredibly fast 40, I don't think he elevates himself pre-draft early from 5th to 2nd. I mean, that would be a massive leap. I guess like
Clyde,
one small step for the moon people.
Clyde, I'm going to say it right now. We listen. We say that right now, but we also drafted JTT in the 2nd round last year. Okay, don't ever think that we're not going to reach on people like JTT.
Why are you busting on JTT, man?
It's not that we're busting on him. That's just not wasn't the pick, Pat. You know that. That wasn't the.
I don't give up on that kid. That kid's got potential.
But Pat, what I'm saying is that it's not to say that he's not talented, right? It's not to say that he's not talented by any stretch of the imagination. But a guy like JTT at that position, I'm gonna say it straight like this. We probably could have got him in the 3rd round as opposed to where we got him in the 2nd round. Easily.
Maybe could have got him in the 4th.
Because the thing is JTT didn't have the body of work to suggest that you would just absolutely go after him at that particular spot.
Yeah, and you said the word. You said potential, Pat. I led with that. Second round edge is a ton of potential and a lot of hope that it comes together because you're getting drafted at that premium position at round 2 and beyond for a reason. You know, like Hall of Fame edges in modern day football don't normally go, you know, in round 4 or 5 or some shit like that. Like you have the premium, you got tiered.
Round 3.
Yeah, you know. Who's that?
I said they go in round 3 from Alabama A&M.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, now you're talking. You got Robert Mathis. That's what I'm saying. There is the diamonds in the rough, right? Trust me when I tell you. But I'm saying when you're trying to find those positions, there's 3 of them. There's left tackle, quarterback, edge. Those are your premium football foundational pieces. Get those right, build around those, and then you start to see if you got something. But you're not going to normally find that. Like, and I hate that I'm saying like round 2, like it's round 7. But I'm saying like at that point you're more reassuring things. Like if you already got 2 solid edges and maybe one of them's getting up there in age and you might need to make a decision on him in the next year or so, you're comfortable drafting that round 2 edge because you're not needing him to play right away to make an impact to make the other guy that much better. But if he does it, that's amazing. But we're gonna ask this guy, whoever he is, as an edge to come in right away and be like, be first round talent. Because we got first round talent on the other side, but he's seeing 3 blockers every time there's a snap. He's getting blocked by his guy, he's getting chipped by his guy. Oh, by the way, there's probably gonna be a linebacker or a tight end that's gonna do something to him too. And then by that time the ball is gone. Like that's what Lau 2 is going up against every freaking snap. So you need to, you know, kind of offload some of that. And I just don't think that a round 2 guy who's got to learn the game, learn the NFL, you know, whole, you know, gauntlet of scheduling and how to take care of your body and just being in it mentally for 4 months, 4.5, whatever. I just don't think a round 2 guy comes in right out the gate and is ready to do that. This is me. You know what I mean? So it's got to be linebacker. It's got to be linebacker, Christopher Ballard, a.k.a. Pat's daddy. It's got to be linebacker. And the right linebacker. Jesus, the right linebacker. Anyway.
I mean, listen, it sounds good.
Hey, Ballard can draft the linebackers. Anthony Walker, Bobby O, Darius. Come on.
Did he draft Walker or was Walker already here?
No, he drafted Walker.
We drafted Walker.
He drafted Walker. Did he draft Walker?
Yeah.
You sure? Yeah, he did draft Walker. You're right. He was with that Malik Willis class. Okay. Yeah. Here's the shitty part, though. He can draft linebackers, but it's more so, what have you done for me lately? And you had 2 7th rounders starting. Well, a 7th rounder and a EJ Speed's a 5th rounder, 6th rounder.
No, I think he was a 7th too.
I don't think both of them were. They both 7th.
I think him and Z were both 7th round.
Let me look at EJ Speed.
Yeah, Z was no. EJ Speed was. I think EJ Speed was a 5th. I believe.
I think he was a 5th, but he came from Tarleton State. So do what you will with that. Like I'm not saying that they don't play football at Tarleton State, but I'm saying for the NFL type of talent that you need to make very, very, very impactful play, they probably not coming from Tarleton State. Is what I'm saying.
5th round.
Yeah. So again, that's what he's done for us lately. So it's nice to bring up Shaq. It's nice to bring up Bobby. It's nice to bring up, Walker. But then you have to remember, and I'm not opposed to being, a Z fan. I think he did good things for us. But Z and EJ Speed as the combination of that's who your linebacker core is, that's nasty work. On a hot summer day where it's humid and your drawers are stuck in places you don't want them to be. It's that nasty. Disgusting work.
I want a Fred Warner type player.
Yeah, and where do you find those at?
See.
Yeah. Or first, second, or third rounds. Don't go get my 6th round linebacker. I'm hanging up the phone. Don't do it. Don't you get my 6th round linebacker.
Clyde, we already know. Listen, we could potentially at 47 We can have Anthony Hill Jr. there, but then all of a sudden we're going to hear about Cade McCabe from South Wyoming University, and just be like, look, this Cade McCabe, and they're going to be like, this guy is just like, oh, the measurables are great. Oh, we saw him at a local pro day, i.e., he was at Kroger, and then they said, oh man, look at this guy. Oh, he said, how many hours of community service did you do? They said 4,000. He's just like, that's our guy. I'm just like, listen, listen, just be prepared for it. Just be prepared.
That's hilarious because Cade McCade is absolutely the most NCAA generated name you can ever think of. Because I'll be like looking at that sometimes. I'll be like, what is this? Ryan McRyan's. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, he just ran out of ideas. That's hilarious. Cade McCade's.
Yeah, Jack McJohnson or something like that. Like Mick Johnson. Like,
oh my God.
What?
All right, so now we're gonna go bonus round. Now you got to really think on your feet. So I know you, Zach, you said maybe you haven't thought about all of the players, so don't really worry about the players. But we have to hit 2, 3, 4, and this is. I'm going to admit the idea of trading back because we know that that's very much something that Chris Ballard loves to do, and it could very well happen. But that's where all of this stuff gets way too it gets ridiculous when you try to think about that. So I'm gonna say we're gonna keep 2, 3, and 4 just like it is. We're gonna keep our picks just like that. What would you love to see position wise? So if we said linebacker at 2, what is your dream 3 and 4 scenario based on the need, in your opinion, of the team? I think we'll go backwards this time. So we started with Pat. So Zach, you go first. 3 and 4. What do you want to see position wise?
3 and 4. Obviously, if there's a good edge at 3 for depth there, I would probably double back and create more depth with an edge rusher. But I'm still mad that we put Adonai in that trade. We were talking about this pre-show, and I think there's still need at wide receiver. We need depth. Who are we going to play? I mean, the kid that played for Tennessee, we got Akine. He's got potential, but he's not going to fill Michael Pittman's shoes. I think if there's a decent receiver there, I think that should be a pick as well.
Okay, so you got edge and then a wide receiver 3, 4. Okay, so linebacker, edge, wide receiver. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, what you looking like on this one?
Jeez.
Based on your idea of positional needs for this team. Now, the roster construction, we don't know where it is based on free agency time left and all that. So where would you think we need to go? But you said linebacker first.
Okay, now is it where I think we need to go or where I believe we're gonna go?
Because that's where you turn into a psycho. So no,
if you were the GM,
I turn into a psycho.
Yes, you turn into a psycho because you come up with guys like Cade McCade, who's actually a punter, athlete, safety, and you say we take him at round 3. I mean, that's how ridiculous you get it.
Here's how my mind works, though, right? Because Chris Ballard himself said in an interview recently that he's just like, oh, Carl Ives, we believe in that guy. We know that he's going to be able to play really well.
That's nasty.
Anthony Hill Jr., 100%. If he's there, he is the absolute number 1 pick. However, our GM has moments where he's an absolute terrorist. And I truly do believe that in that moment, as much as you hate it, Clyde, we're gonna end up going edge.
Great.
I think if I'm guessing the order by any stretch of the imagination, I think the order that we're going to see 2, 3, and 4 is going to be edge, wide receiver, linebacker.
Okay, I got a mixture of that. For me, I'm sticking with linebacker at 47. To me, it's a must. Got to do it. 3 gets very interesting, very, very interesting, because I really want to say wide receiver because I believe that the guy that I really locked in on won't be there in round 4, and that's Stribling out of Ole Miss. I really want that guy. People keep saying replace Michael Pittman. Let me be clear on the record when I say this.
You're not
Michael Pittman. Well, see, my thing is this: Michael Pittman. I love what he did for us, but once you move off of a player like that, you don't have to get that same player based on having Tyler Warren. They operate in the same type of like route levels and concepts, and Michael didn't play tight end, but we know how physical he was. So he ran the tight end type routes when we didn't have a tight end. So you don't need to go and get 6'4", 4'6", almost 4'7", and 220 pounds and just go up and make possession catches. We don't need to do that because we have Tyler Warren now. So go get a compliment to your 6'4", 4'4" guy. Why don't you go get you a 6'1.5", 6'2" guy, 207, runs also a 4'3", and Deshaun Stribling. That's what you go do, because you want to make your offense feared in the sense of what people have said for years, like, oh, well, they ain't really had no route runners. The only route runner they had, they traded, and that was Adonai. So that's what I would love to see. And then lastly, I don't say lastly because we got a ton of other picks, but in the 4th, I definitely would say now go get your safety. Because if you want to use Hunter Wohler and you like him like you liked him last year playing midfield, so playing in the safety level, then go get the complimentary safety to Cam Bynum. It's going to be elevated and I guess in a more skill set than old boy had. Who we just let go? Cross.
Nick Cross.
Oh, Nick Cross?
Yeah, because Cross couldn't cover. So go get your guy who can definitely be physical, play in the box, make tackles. You can blitz him, you can do all that. But he also has sure feet, good eyes, and can close, open space and, make deflections and hell, even get picks. So go get that position. And then let Wohler live in, because I think if you want to do that, then you have, all right, you're going to have your guy, Carlis. You're going to have the guy that we draft in the 2nd round, whether that's Hill or Rodriguez or whoever, as long as he's a second round linebacker. And then you'll have Wohler. But after that, what do you really got? Right? Like, what do you really got? Because that's where it gets a little, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like you have to then still address that. And then that's maybe when you bring up Bobby O and you're like, all right, I got 4 solid linebackers, 2 definitely can start. And I got 2 pretty good depth pieces, and we'll just see how this season plays out. That's what I think we should do. So that's my look. But Patrick, 3 and 4 for you. If you go on linebacker 2, what you got 3 and 4?
This one's hard because I don't want to go too deep into it unless I know who's still out there.
Well, we're talking positions of need, in your opinion. So focus on that.
We do need a safety depending on who's there versus who's there at edge. I'm going to go that way. If my guy that I want at safety is there at 3, I'm going safety first. If my edge isn't there.
See, this is my thing.
This is a hard show to do because it's all speculative and you just don't know. I can't, I take the draft serious.
I mean,
and when I do my mock drafts, I try to get into the head of the GM and, try to discern the way they're thinking as far as needs, position, everything. So I don't want to just say, okay, I'm locked in on my 3rd pick at edge. That's it. Nothing else. I hate doing that.
Well, I'm saying it's based off positions of need. That's why we kind of looked at it like this, because this is my thing with that. You're not wrong. Right. That can very much change the draft. Every year people think, oh, the draft's going to go like this. And then you got somebody like Aaron Rodgers sitting in a green room for forever. Right. Like you never know.
Yeah.
But my point is this, like, you have to look at how you can absolutely hit on picks, and then you can go with all of the ideal of, man, I could take a risk on that. Because you know what edge for me now, Chris is gonna give me hell because it's always hell, if you know what I mean. But Michigan guys, I don't think Derek Moore is going to hang around too late. Derek Moore is probably a second. Actually, I've seen him mocked in the first, which is insane. But I think he's a second. But give me Barham in the 5th round, because he's a converted freakish linebacker who played 1 year of edge, and he's just super raw at the position. But there's a lot of explosiveness there, and he might just learn to win in different ways. You can do that if you kill your other picks. If you kill 2, 3, and 4, you can do that. But if you just run out there and be like, I need an edge because, oh my God, we got Arden Key, you might as well just, man, we've done that. What's the point?
If that's your train of thought, you don't need to be a damn GM in this league. Because
I'm gonna be for real. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not even gonna mess around with it. Then what was the point of drafting JTT last year? That's your 2nd round pick with a handful of snaps based on Lou saying in his gut, I don't traditionally play young defensive players. So why would he go and draft another round 2 edge to put him in the same box? Like that, to me, that doesn't add up. Anthony Hill makes sense, even though he'll be a rookie, is because that position group is damn near naked. There's nothing there.
You can't stick to those guns, Clyde. Not in my opinion. Are
you a DC in the NFL? Is he stuck to him for years? What you talk about?
No, I'm not.
That ain't new. He been doing this for years.
The thing is, if you really like JTT, you like what you saw, you know he's going to get better, but he's not going to be there your next pick. I personally take a stab at it. And last year we had Latu, we had
Omaha that shit, Sammy.
Don't do it, Sammy. We had Kawiti. You see what I'm saying? So,
Sammy, is it bad time? It must be bad time in Canada. That is not the button that you were queued for. There you go.
I'm not dissing on the JTT pick at all, even though
that's not a diss.
You're right. He was not day one ready to be a starter as a 2nd round pick. I get that. But if you see the talent there, you don't let it go, man. You don't. You bring it in and you flourish that talent.
What are you saying, Patrick?
I'm saying it's okay to pick I'm going to use your favorite word here. Damn it, I lost it.
Potential and hope.
Potential. It's okay to draft potential higher than you normally do if you don't want him in somebody else's building.
Look here, buddy. I'm gonna give you a crazy analogy. If you're not a very pretty girl, you better shave your legs. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? If that shit ain't
a pretty girl, you better shave.
No. This is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. Like you getting too deep in the bag. Just follow me. She could probably get away with that. If our team, was locked up and secured, and you can always improve. So you draft potential to already go with a superstar cast, then you can do that. When you have needs, drafting potential is like, I don't know, man. It's like rolling the dice, bro. Like, hey, if I hit a 7, I get to keep my house. If I crap out, you take it. You taking that chance? You rolling like that? Because that's what we're doing. When you try the edge out there, you're like,
I have.
Oh, man.
You have? I have rolled like that.
Where's Debbie at? I don't think she played like that.
Oh, this was before Debbie.
Oh, okay. Well, enter Debbie then. Somebody had to get you right.
Somebody had to. She's still working every day on it.
Oh my God. That's crazy, man. So are we mocking next year? Or next year? Listen to me. Omaha. Are we moxing? I can't talk. I got it.
Brother, collect yourself, okay?
I got a gate in my mouth. I got a brand new gate in my mouth, and I'm trying to figure it out, man. I cannot navigate these braces.
We got Colts fan Cole on next week.
Okay. Get your mocks out.
Yeah, if you guys are in the Twitter world, that's where you'll find him.
Sammy, do we got any comments to roll? Roll the comments. Let's let Zach answer these questions. Zach, You're on the hot seat.
Okay.
Welcome to the Budweiser hot seat. Zach, all these questions are you, big dog. You never know what you're gonna get on this show.
I
know one question that came up there. Yes.
Patrick, you're not Zach. Look at Pat.
Well,
Pat want to get in there.
I didn't see Sammy moving, so
all right, there we go. All right, first one. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Next one for Zach. Playing Stump Zach. Okay, that's a comment.
All right.
Listen, the comment section has been on fire, but it's not questions. They're just outright just going after it. Which, by the way, Zach, matter of fact, Zach, while you're on the hot seat, I don't know if you've heard what former ex tight end has been talking about. Yo, shaved in legs, that's crazy.
His name is Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron. What do you make of those comments?
Eric Loser.
Luck shut it down though.
Oh yeah, he did. But like,
yeah, I knew that
like when you hear that, clearly, yeah. Because it's just like you just started podcast, and the very first thing that you're talking about is the same thing you've been talking about since like you left the team.
Yeah,
I got a new nickname for him. I thought about it. It's pretty genius. We don't call him Eric Ebroni. Eric Ebroni.
Ebroni.
Yeah, I used to kind of like Ebron when he was on the team, man. But you're right. He's been acting real weird since he left. Like his feelings is hurt. Real emotional.
He's definitely salty, man.
Yeah. So Eric Ebroni.
I like Stephen Holder's comment on that. Because they end up still paying Luck $20 million something.
Yeah.
After he retired, and Holder come out and said, if there's disagreement between organization and player, they're not going to pay them the $20 million.
Definitely not.
No, yeah, that normally doesn't happen. And I mean, again, man, like, who are we? All we can do is listen to what they got to say, and we make our own. We kind of discern whether or not we believe it or not, right? So it's a lot of things out there to say. Some people are like, yeah, maybe that does make sense. Then Luck said what he said. So when it kind of comes from the guy, I mean, I think it's just right etiquette, if you will, to go with what he said because he is the guy. But maybe there's another level to the whole situation, and maybe it is a level of truth to it that just wasn't, put out there right. But at this point, who cares? We're talking about 7 years ago. 8 years ago. It's really be honest, like almost. So
let it go, Elsa. Let it go.
Is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric Ebroni.
This is the annual Andrew Luck what if that we always have, because literally it's something every offseason since he retired about Andrew Luck, and this is year 8 now where we have to talk about more what ifs with Andrew Luck. And honestly, I'm just like I'm like, dog, like, let's not even, because as soon as he said that, it's all of a sudden, oh well, what if he did this, what if he did that, what if he said, it's just like, see, that's where we get super weird. I just want to be completely done with this whole Andrew Luck thing altogether. Like, sure, he played for us. He made us excited when he was here. But like I said, I'm literally done talking about this guy. So can we please, like, he's gone. He's never coming back.
Like, he's gone. Like, he's not even gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's aged out. I mean, Luck is going to turn 37 this year? Some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
so,
be around 30.
Yeah, like that's over with, man. Like, the best way to deal with the ex is to realize you loved her, but you were not good for each other, and that's what it is.
Yeah,
we loved him,
and if you see,
and it didn't work out for us.
And if you see Luck, and even if you see Luck now, like you see that he's not playing anywhere. Like, you could see him maybe throwing a pass around at Stanford, but that's just because he's the GM there. Like, I mean, like, if you see Andrew Luck now, Andrew Luck looks like he sells illegal Uno decks. And I personally, I'm just like, I'm over Andrew Luck as a whole. I'm just like, he's never coming back.
Wait.
Andrew, like if you look at him now, it's just like
you don't get to go.
Yeah, let's go back to this illegal.
What the hell is an illegal Uno deck? Like, what would that even look like?
It's like he gets them from somebody. They're supposed to go to like a Target or a Walmart, but he intercepts him and then he like sells him for like $1 more. I'm just like, oh, so this guy just intercepts. Like Andrew Luck right now looks like he sells doors door to door. Like that's how the way Andrew Luck looks right now. Like he's never playing the game of football ever again.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna come on your door for Sunrun, selling solar panels.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Solar panels.
There you go. To get to before we get out of here. These guys are going ridiculous. This boy said a door-to-door salesman that sells doors. What are you saying?
Yeah, he's a door-to-door salesman. That's what he looks like now.
Sorry, is he selling I guess DOS cards and not Uno cards, or like what are they? Like
DOS. DOS, yeah. He's selling those. I mean, hey, you catch him on the right day, it might be trace cards. Like, let's just be completely real. Like,
let's cut the shit.
On a side note, though, I'm gonna throw some love at my boy Josh. I think he has a huge year for us. Just throwing that out there.
Josh Downs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Here, now I'm gonna throw some controversy at you. Is it a huge year to then not be brought back? Because here's the deal, man. You gotta listen with your ears and not with your heart sometimes. Yeah. Josh Downs has a very particular way of talking to his guests. That Adonai Mitchell situation was very like he would say things. I'm like, what? He would be like the thing that stood out. He's like, yeah, and he was like, yeah. So you get to start fresh and go to a team that likes you. What the fuck does that mean? Like you still play for the team that traded him. So when you say something like that, isn't that like a little bit of, like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Kinda. Like I was like picking up on that. I was like, and he said several things that had little like, I won't call them nuggets, but it had like little like innuendo. I'm like, ooh, like so. And people have already said like, and this is more fan based than anything, that he is definitely a player that we could move on from. Like, right, like he shouldn't, keep us, like in the Alec Pierce type situation next offseason. Because a slot guy, what do you pay a slot guy? $8 million per? I don't know. Is that too low?
Maybe a little bit more than that, but I
12.
Yeah,
12,
I think they
11,
definitely 12. Are, but that's the weird thing about Josh Downs is like what we saw even in his rookie season. We saw him being able to like run. I mean, dude's running posts. Like he's not just running across the middle of the field. Now with Daniel Jones, he doesn't necessarily have the type of arm strength that you would need. So, I mean, you're not going to have him take as many shots downfield, but it's not like we didn't see Josh Downs, even though he has the slot wide receiver size. It's not like we didn't see him actually playing out there like a regular X or just, like a regular wide receiver. Like,
and didn't Shane kind of insinuate that he played, like you said, a little bit more of that in his first year or so, and that we could see a lot more of him in an XY configuration this year. So potentially, but I just don't see a 5 foot. What is he? 5'9"? Like in today's
5'9", yeah.
5'11". Is he 5'11"? He's not.
I think so.
No, he's not. He's 5'9".
I'm 5'10", and he's.
I'm gonna
right there with me.
I give him 5'10". But what I'm saying is, you're not accustomed to seeing in today's game a 5'10" X or Y, like unless they're brought in honestly for situational some shit. Because there's only one I can think of, and that's Tyreek Hill before the injury.
I was just getting ready to say.
Yeah, and Waddle, like, because Waddle's a little bit taller than Tyreek. Waddle might be 6 foot, maybe.
No, Waddle's like 5'11" himself.
Oh, so they had two stumpies out there.
Waddle's bigger than that, taller than that, ain't he?
They both no. Tyreek is like 5'10". Waddle's like 5'11".
Tyreek's 5'2".
Cut it out. To Derek's question,
I'm taller than him with his helmet on.
Well,
so to Derek's question, anybody coming to the watch party? I'm going to the draft. Zach, are you
going to that?
Where do you live, Zach? You live in the city?
I'm an hour north of the city. I'm in Poughkeepsie. Right. Yes.
Who the
what? Oh, okay.
What is it called? Poughkeepsie?
Poughkeepsie, yes.
Man, I'm 43 years old. I ain't never heard that damn word one time in my life. Poughkeepsie.
That's just because it's because it's Zach and his family that lives there. That is a population of 5.
Yeah, you didn't know he was the mayor of that town too.
It's actually, you heard of Marist College?
Yes.
The kicker of the Seattle Seahawks is from Marist College. That's our college right here, 5 minutes away from me.
Somebody was asking where.
It was like a big deal when they went to the Super Bowl because he played right here for Marist football.
Interesting.
Jason Myers.
Jason
Myers, right?
Yes.
What did you say?
They was asking where EJ went.
Arlington State.
Yeah, but it's in Texas.
Yeah.
Yes, Texas. Yeah.
I think that's what they were asking.
So that's
where that college was.
Who was asking? What are you talking about?
I don't know. It was in the comments.
All right. So here, matter of fact, hey, by the way, like I said, we normally do this earlier, but hey, shout out to everybody that tuned in. Zach, once again, thank you for coming on and
thank you guys for
dealing with us.
Hold on, real quick. Take a time. Is that your? I'm hoping that that's not your spitter cup, is it?
This,
dude. Because what? Oh, because I seen you spit earlier, and then I was like, "Are you about to drink your spitter?"
That's my spitter.
Oh, dude, I was about to Omaha you. I like immediately. Anyway.
All right. First of all, if you want Uno cards, we've got a sign-up sheet on the Facebook page. Just everybody reach out.
You could just contact Andrew Luck directly. He gets them. He gets them for the free. I mean, so it is what it is. But either way, hey, shout out to Teresa. Shout out to Chris, Derek, Stacy, Mike. Shout out to Terry. Dang,
say
a whole lot of y'all. Y'all was going crazy today. But hey, shout out to everybody who's been watching. Make sure that you are liking, commenting, and sharing. Not just on Twitter, but also on Facebook as well. Please bring up social media handles.
Say Andrew Luck sells Kirby vacuums in a world of Roombas.
Yes, exactly. And he will convince you to buy him. He only sells in the Indianapolis area because he knows that people will buy faithfully in hopes that he will come back one day. Facts. But with that being said, you can find me on Twitter at CJ Colts fan. Where can they find the rest of you hooligans?
Always on X at Colts Clyde.
Oh, always on X, huh?
Always on X.
Boy retires and gets on the illicits. It's crazy.
Always on X. Where can find you at Zach? Big Hurn Colts. What's that mean?
I'm not an X guy, but you can find me on Facebook, Zakkary Hayes, which is my middle name, or I'm on Instagram at Big Hurn 90, like Grover Stewart.
Big Hurn.
Nice. Okay. All right.
That's a pretty original name. Help Pat out.
I've been at high school. People just call me Big Hurn. I've been called that since I was like 12.
What they call you in high school, Pat?
Me.
All right, man. I'm gonna get through this because y'all ain't gonna get Sammy mad at me. So you can find or at me. You can find the replays of this episode on Z103.com and Mix 105. You can find Mix 105 online as well as on their Facebook page. They do a lot of stuff all throughout Indiana as a whole. And then also Z103.com, you can download the app in your app store, whether it's Android or Google Play Store or the Apple Store. You can go ahead and just download Z103.com altogether. You can also hear the reruns for this episode the following Wednesday at 12 o'clock or I think it's 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Also, you can hear us VIP One Lounge Extra all the way in the UK at 5 o'clock their time. They told me I keep forgetting because it's a nightmare. So whatever UK time is, that's what you go according to. So make sure that
Greenwich Standard Time.
Greenwich Standard Time.
Yeah.
Is that what it actually is? Because I thought there was something else in there. Oh, Greenwich Standard Time. Okay. Greenwich. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so Greenwich Standard Time. 5 o'clock p.m. Greenwich Standard Time on Wednesdays. But yeah, And so that is it for now. Also, we'll tell you next week, but Pat and Clyde will be at the draft on that Thursday. Matter of fact, y'all be there the whole weekend, so y'all be covering that. So if you see the boys, go ahead and holler at them. Just sit and tell them what's up. Let them know what's going on.
Get ready to be interviewed. We got the gear. Bring your thoughts and your complaints. That's all I got to say.
Thoughts and complaints. Hey, listen, you're asking for a lot here, buddy. Okay,
that's what happens on draft night.
Got complaints? Take them to Chris's page. He handles all the complaints.
Chris Ballard is Pat's daddy, so you need to go and talk to him.
Yeah, that's a great handle. At Chris Ballard's Pat's daddy.
Good night. Sammy, get us on here.
Want to say good.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast and Bill Show on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.